Hello, my lovelies and Alice. It is finally time for me to check out Tuma Tamai, I believe is what it's the pronunciation, The Test of Time 2000 by our beautiful Atlas. As you guys know, I've already seen the live stage that they did like a pre-launch for during their performance during Songkran. And so I have seen the live stage, but I was like, oh my god, I need to see like MV, I need to see choreography. I was like very intrigued by it. Thank you also to Alice who requested that I check that out. But yeah, I'm have no idea what is gonna about to happen. I did say that it gave me a certain feel of 2000s for sure, or like late 90s. The colorfulness of it is also giving that as well so far of these telephones. And then I remember when I watched the live stage, which you guys can check out at the Atlas playlist that I have on the channel. I was wondering what the lyrics were. And obviously I was watching a live stage, so they're not there. So in this one, I'm going to be a little bit more in tune to that. I think I'm going to try to, and you guys know I usually don't pay attention to that until like a second or third run of it. But what I do know is that it was making me laugh so much during the live stage. So I'm like, is this gonna be goofy? But yeah, without further ado, let's just check out Tumatamai, I believe is how I pronounce it. I do apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right in really quickly for my Alice that also are lovelies on the channel. I will be doing Alice at Play. I know I'm behind on it, but I was out of town this weekend. So I didn't get to record it like I usually do for you guys, so you guys can get it on Friday. It just didn't get a chance. But as soon as I'm able, you'll get it this week. So you'll get one early this week, and I'm hopefully I have no issues later this week. So you'll get double Atlas at Play, one early and then one is a scheduled program on Fridays. But anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right in. Also colorful. Why is he crying? Wow. Oh, now my heart will bend this pee. Why? I like what? He said what? Because he couldn't Anderson. What? Pixie? What actresses? I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Oh, but come on, skirt, I'm playing. Oh, no, nice. I'm curious if every girl they've mentioned, I mean, I know a lot of them are idols. I know that. And then, of course, our actresses as well. But I would consider them idols as well. But if any of them are, I'll say it in a minute. Hold on. That's the longest phone cord on this telephone booth. Oh my god. I am a mess. Did they who um, can't even speak. Lyrics. Okay. This is so funny. I feel like a how that flew over my head when I watched the live reaction on the when they were saying all the names. Like I did not catch that, but I think it's maybe because like one, it's a fan cam, and so like no, and no offense to those, because like we love those, we live for those, especially for me, like an intern fan. Like I don't see anything close up. What I'm saying is like sometimes like we get feedback from the sound, or the crowd's too loud, or you know what I mean. Like we don't get like every single, like we can't hear in detail as we could for like the original, right? Like the sound, the studio version of it. Um, I what I was saying earlier was like obviously like I can tell like which groups are for some groups, right? But I'm curious to know if they knew, if like if they knew beforehand, like if they were told, hey, with the like specifically for 4 because obviously they're like label mates. I'm wondering if like the girls were um like, by the way, we're using your name in our song. Like or and I don't mean it in like a bad way, like or permission way. I just mean it like as like, by the way, like pay attention to the song, and just to see if like, or if they had a say of like, oh, let's add this person's name, let's add that person's name. I'm kind of curious. Or it could be like the original writer or producer, the exact, like it looks a producer could work with their like all these groups, because if I'm not mistaken, there was a couple groups that I definitely recognized like everyone's name. There was a couple actresses as well, and but I don't know, like y'all know that I'm still learning a lot of T-pop groups. um I know for sure, like obviously For Eve was mentioned, Pixie was mentioned. um I can't think off the top of my head what her name. They're Alala, Alala, is that with Chris. I know they were mentioned. I know with Justine, that's our duo girls, right? That's our duo girly. And I can't think of off the top of my head what their name is. Obviously, they said Jenna Star, and they said, oh, another actress, but I can't think. There's like a couple that they had mentioned. Obviously, they mentioned some solo artists too. Like I can't think of them on the top of my head of everyone they mentioned, but that's hilarious. And I know like everyone's friends, so like I'm just curious to see what they thought of that. And then I'm also curious to let me know because it is like a time, like the song is supposed to be sounding of that time frame. I'm curious to see, was this a song that was like basically like adapted, so like a song that was already out prior, right? But obviously they added their like this year, like up to date on like the entertainment industry. Does that make sense? Or is it just brand new? Because I'm kind of curious. I'm just out of the top of my head. Now I do know that Nice did the choreography for this, and it's, as always, Baby Boo is always peaking, always doing for me, best dancer in T-pop. Just for me. Don't come for me, but for me. Man is crazy. Of course, there's multiple other good people as well, but for me. I enjoy and love, but I also have seen probably his the most. That's probably another reason why too. But yeah, like I could see it definitely being a song like for Songkran. Like it's a vibe for that vibe. You know what I mean? I feel like it's also gonna be like an earworm. Like I feel like I'm gonna be in my job tomorrow and be like, I'm just gonna be singing it. Like I could just already see it, and maybe even doing like the dance. But yes, it's giving it's giving the vibe that it was meant to give, which is great. I'm kind of curious to see like what you guys thought of the song, especially when you guys realize. But hilarious as always. The boys are great. And I've seen it live. Now I kind of want to see like a different type of live stage. And I definitely want to see more of the dance practice. But yeah, overall, I very, very much enjoyed this, Alice. This was hilarious, but also like I was just not expecting. I think at one point I was like even just more like I said, paying attention to more to the lyrics than I normally do, because I was just like, wait, what? I was not expecting that at all. But it's such a funny vibe. Such a funny vibe. And I love how like each guy was like at the beginning, they're like, I'm a heartbroken bee. And he's just like, what? And I love that it's the context of like that person, the way they're speaking. He's obviously clearly, he's like, what? Like, I can't hear shit you're saying to me right now. Like, I love it. I love it. Also, really do love these outfits too, because these, like, I was thinking the boots on Junior, these high knee boots, the skirts. Yes. Yes. Anyways, my lovelies, y'all let me know your thoughts and theories on this song, because it's a hot mess, but a good mess at that. I will see you guys at Atlas at Play as soon as I possibly can get it out, but I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys are having a good morning, a good day, and a good night, depending on when you're watching. Bye!